Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Watson. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. And that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Let's go, fellas. Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Let's do it. I got my carpet rolled out for you. Let's be perfect. Let's rock.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A throw over the middle, taken in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught by Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 41, Mayfield. But it's caught. Tompkins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
1st down, here's White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mayfield on play action. This is caught by Evans. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Running out of the gun with White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Mayfield now. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll go up the middle with White. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mayfield. Complete right side to Otten. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Succop's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Watson off play action. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Mayfield off the play fake. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3 yards remain for second down. Mayfield looks to throw. There's Evans again, complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They go play action. Mayfield. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Mayfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns have moved out in front. Now Cade York for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. 2nd down and inches. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Dancing to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
A final shot before the break. Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Watson to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Up the middle they go. Felton. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
I got my carpet rolled out for this
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Following the interception, Mayfield. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he thought he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Suckup now for the Tampa Bay field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st down, Watson. That one caught by Felton. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receiver.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 51 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Mayfield on play action. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here comes Grant on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Joel Bitonio, one of the steals of the 14 draft, the culprit there. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Going right side is White, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. He's got Otten. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 24, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now Mayfield. This is caught. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, he's got the connection to Cooper. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Mayfield finds White. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. Now Mayfield. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Baker. That's complete to White. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.